Learning English through conversation. Conversation between George and Barbara about water memory.
Hey Barbara, have you ever heard about water memory?
Yes, I've come across that term. It's the idea that water can retain a memory of substances that were once dissolved in it, even after those substances are no longer present. Why do you ask?
I was reading an article about it recently, and it sounded intriguing but also a bit controversial. How does it supposedly work?
The concept was popularized by a French researcher named Jacques Benveniste in the late 1980s. He claimed that water could retain the memory of substances that had been diluted out of existence, which has implications for homeopathy. According to his experiments, water molecules would form specific structures or patterns based on the substances previously dissolved in it.
That sounds pretty revolutionary. But I remember hearing that it's not widely accepted in the scientific community. Why is that?
There are a few reasons. First, Benveniste's original experiments haven't been reliably replicated by other scientists. Replication is a core principle in science, and if an experiment can't be reproduced, its findings are usually questioned. Second, the idea of water retaining memory goes against the established understanding of molecular behavior and physics. Many scientists see it as lacking a plausible mechanism.
I see. So, is there any scientific basis for these claims at all?
While some researchers have continued to explore the idea, most of the scientific community remains skeptical. The majority of evidence supports the view that once a substance is removed from water, there's no remaining memory or effect. The structures that water molecules form are constantly changing and do not permanently retain any specific information.
Interesting. So, does that mean homeopathy, which often relies on this idea, isn't scientifically supported either?
Correct. Homeopathy is based on the principle that highly diluted substances can have therapeutic effects, supposedly because of water memory. However, numerous studies and reviews have found no reliable evidence that homeopathic remedies work better than a placebo. The lack of scientific support for water memory undermines one of the key principles of homeopathy.
Thanks for explaining that, Barbara. It's always good to get a clear understanding of these topics. It seems like water memory is more of a fringe idea rather than mainstream science.
Exactly. While it's fascinating and certainly captures the imagination, the consensus in the scientific community is that water memory doesn't hold up under rigorous testing. Always good to stay curious and informed.
Absolutely. Thanks again for the insight.
Anytime, George. If you come across any other interesting topics, feel free to ask.
Foysal English Academy is a premier English study and research center dedicated to helping learners master the English language with precision and confidence. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced student, Foysal English Academy offers tailored programs designed to enhance your fluency, comprehension, and overall communication skills. Our expert instructors employ innovative teaching methods and research-driven strategies to ensure that every learner progresses effectively. At Foysal English Academy, we believe in empowering our students with the tools they need to succeed in both academic and professional environments. Join us to elevate your English proficiency and achieve your language goals.
That sounds pretty revolutionary. But I remember hearing that it's